Robbie, can you let me know when you're good back there? You good? Okay, just put on the silent or airplane. Doug, why don't you go ahead and get it started?
Hey, Coach, since the Leagues Cup break, the team's 2-0, 6 goals and none allowed. How much of the good form the team is showing right now is just being able to rest during that break? How much of it was tweaking the tactics, refining the tactics? What do you contribute all this to?
No, to the players. To the players. I think it's great to the players. I mean, there are many different tactics. There are many periods of time where we rest, and the players need to perform, and the players need to make plays, and they did great to me. 3.79 expected goals, 9 clear chances, about 0.1 expected goals. I mean, good stats, good numbers, clean sheet 2 times in a row. Last time we did was a long time ago, Montreal. So very happy for all of that. I think it was a very good performance from everyone, top to bottom, and it's great to the players.
What specifically is working so much better right now that's allowing the team to have these free-flowing moves and obviously score all these goals tonight?
A little bit the same. I mean, we talk a little bit about that, right? The players, the characteristics of the players. I mean, the type of performances they are putting together, the little cohesions, and I always talk about these, the pairs, Shande with Thiago are very cohesive, Tristan with Rossetto are very cohesive, on the right side Brooks and Edwin, very good, and Jaco with pretty much everyone around, Caleb by surprise with Shande, Thiago, the back four, I mean the pair of the center backs, they're just working well in those little units that are created. But I think the fluidity comes out of them, understanding time and space, and I think it was pretty good.
Hey, Coach. I wanted to just ask you about that first half. It felt like Nashville was really, putting up a big defensive wall, and you were able to kind of cut through it. Who do you think helped contribute to that?
And which one? I'm sorry?
Nashville was putting up like a really big defensive wall at every kind of turn in the first half, but eventually you guys were able to cut through it. What were some of the good things that you saw?
Well, I think when we talk about attacking, everything starts from the bottom. I don't remember which goal, but it was a great play by Brad, where we start from the back, disrupting them. I think it was the first one. And it was a great play where we were patient on the ball, and then we disrupt them. And then the play finished with the first goal. And I think the way we are playing out from the back, the way we are building, allow us to create a space higher on the field in between the lines or wider, and then we're attacking very well once we're in those areas because we have good players, basically. Because once Thiago is in the front foot in between the lines, you know he's going to create danger, right? When Shande is out wide or inside, combining with Thiago, you know he's going to create danger. 1v1, 2v1s, Brooks, Edwin on the right side, they're going to create danger. Caleb overlapping, Gigi inside the box, normally is going to score goals for us. I think we are solid in that part of the field, but everything is because of how good we are playing out from the back and we are giving them a space to our attacking players.
Tyler and Sydney.
Hey, Coach. This is 2 matches, 2 clean sheets with Miles and Abram at the back. What's making them so effective together?
Well, I wouldn't just put everything on those 2. They've been great. They've been very good. A couple tackles they did today, a couple covers, their speed to actually recover against fast players. It was pretty awesome. But I always said, the same as I am saying about our attack starts with Brad and how we play from the back, the same thing on the other side. So everything starts with Jaco putting those efforts to press, Thiago, Shande, Edwin pressing, being aggressive in the moments we have to press, and not making easy for them to have good passes for their attackers. I think today Mokhtar wasn't happy on the field. He wasn't feeling comfortable because most of the balls he touched, he was under pressure. It wasn't easy passes for him, and he was able to receive and turn many times. So I think he wasn't comfortable, and it was part of the game plan. But everything starts also with higher on the field. Of course, the back four, the midfielders, Brad were amazing. Brad did a couple very good saves, the defenders. But for me, it's a collective effort always in attack and in defense.
Gonzalo, just another terrific game for Thiago. A goal and 2 assists, I believe. Could have had a brace if not for the woodwork. But I believe now 9 goals, 13 assists. in your mind to see the MLS MVP at this current point in time?
Well, you guys in the league will take care of that on your own. I'm just pleased seeing Thiago happy on the field, seeing Thiago enjoying to play around good players, and I'm just happy about that and delighted, as many fans were today. I was just it was very good to see that type of performance. We're very proud of what he's doing, especially because he's very humble. He's attributing all of his success to his teammates and how much they helped him to be with time and space, with good opportunities to score. So he just said that in the locker room, and that's great from him. I think he's the fastest player in Atlanta United history to get to 20 goals and assist production. So that's great. It now is the highest in terms of assists. So he's trying to have that push for MVP, of course, but the most important part for him and for us is the team, and he's continue winning, and that's great showing from him.
Locker room's open, Jonathan, Doug.
Gonzalo, around the was it me? Okay. I don't know if you remember this, but around the 15th minute, it was still scoreless. Your team created a chance, it didn't go in, but then there was a big ovation from the crowd. They were clearly pleased with just the movement. How does that make you feel as a coach when you just hear that reception? Even when you don't score on a play, but the fans recognize that they liked what they saw.
Yes, very happy, because at the end I always say this is about the fans feeling happy about how their team is playing. And at times we can win, at times maybe we don't, but the ideas and the intention is to play good football, so they enjoy and they have those type of moments of whether we score or not, they just enjoy the plays that the players are making. And I think that, celebration from the fans, even when we don't score, is a good reward for the players, for the hard work that they are putting in the season. And at times when we were, a little bit like this, ups and downs, now they feel happy and they enjoy being on the field, and that's very good for me.
Last two in English, Doug and John.
Yeah, what did you expect from Saba tonight? And I know he scored, but how did he perform within what you wanted?
Well, I have to say that Saba traveled all the way from Georgia in Europe to this Georgia, and it was a very long trip. He trained, warm up one day, 2 sessions. One of those was yesterday, and it was a pre-match session, so it was pretty much nothing. So the expectations had to be in line with that. I just want him to have his first exposure in the bands with the fans, and just a debut. For me, I was just expecting that and getting along with his teammates and get to know the system in a very realistic way. And that was for me. I wasn't expecting actually goals or assists if it comes good, but my expectations had to be in line with what I just explained. But him scoring that goal, not just because of the goal, but actually the connection he had in that moment with Thiago, his back heel to Thiago to assist Thiago, and then the reward was the goal. I think it was pretty good. And for being his first game, he showed the ability he has to get in the end line, his ability to get crosses inside the box. For someone like Gigi, he's one that can deliver very good crosses, also from set pieces. You haven't seen that one. So he's someone that I'm very happy that this goal hopefully helps in the confidence and his integration with the team, so we can see more of those coming.
And so, Coach, you got to mention Saba with Doug, continuing that conversation involving Tristan and Shande. We get to see their ability, we get to see their imagination and how they're integrating. Where do you think they are now, I guess from like a 1 to 10 range, or where do you think they are with their level of comfortability with what you want to have them do philosophically?
Well, I would say that Tristan and Shande, soccer-wise, they're great. They are probably already there. It's just the fitness levels is what worries me a little bit. Shande, you can see how much intensity he can put on the field, the sprints forward, but also he covered a couple times for Caleb Wiley defensively, and he's willing to work. So today, around 55th minute, 60, I felt he was tired, so I just give him a little bit of a break. And Tristan, actually, he lasted a bit more compared to Seattle. He showed at the end a little bit tired, but they are progressing in their fitness levels. I think soccer-wise, they're good. The integration in the system is pretty good. You see that Shande already understands Thiago and Caleb on that side, Gigi. And also Tristan, he understands also his role next to Rossetto and behind Thiago, next to Brooks, next to Edwin. So they understand the system now. It's just progressing them through their fitness level. So hopefully very soon, both can be available for 90 minutes at a very, very high level.
Go to Spanish, Daniel.
Coach, felicitaciones por la victoria. Partido perfecto hoy. 4 goles. Portería en 0, 3 puntos, se escala una casilla hacia arriba de la clasificación de la conferencia. ¿Qué me puedes decir al respecto?
No, contento por el resultado. Creo que el rendimiento una vez más fue bueno. Similar a Seattle, hubo momentos donde regalamos situaciones de gol muy claras al rival, que es algo que no me gusta, que tendremos que corregir. El primer tiempo regalamos un pase en salida que puso a Mokhtar mano a mano con Brad y afortunadamente lo falló, pero ese tipo de jugadas no las podemos conceder. Nos pasó parecido en Seattle al final del primer tiempo. Esos detallitos habrá que corregirlos, pero en el total, en los 90 minutos, me parece que hicimos un partido muy completo, bastante bien, sobre todo en ataque. La defensa en ataque lo hizo muy bien. Entonces muy contento porque mis jugadores se esfuerzan muchísimo durante la semana, entrenan muy duro, se preparan muy bien y parece que estos últimos 2 partidos hemos conseguido buen resultado con buen rendimiento. Eso siempre pone contento.
¿Ha sido el mejor partido de la temporada, de lo que va de la temporada de Atlanta United, ofensivamente, defensivamente?
No sé, creo que habrá que analizarlo. Hemos tenido varias actuaciones muy buenas, incluso algunas que no necesariamente ganamos por un marcador abultado. Me gustó mucho el partido de Filadelfia por el rival, por el entorno y por lo serio que jugamos. La concentración total en ese partido fue muy buena. Me gustó el de Seattle por la dificultad que es ir a Seattle y ganar y jugar entre comillas mejor que Seattle la gran mayor parte del partido. Me han gustado algunos partidos. Charlotte de visita fue bastante bueno, muy completo. Creo que entra en ese nivel, pero bueno, ojalá cada semana estemos preguntándonos si ese fue el mejor rendimiento del torneo.
La última, Gonzalo, viene el partido frente a Cincinnati, uno de los mejores equipos de la conferencia o puede ser de la liga, un equipo muy bien trabajado. ¿Cómo piensas enfrentar ese partido el próximo miércoles?
Sí, yo creo que Cincinnati en resultados y por momentos del torneo, grandes momentos del partido, son los mejores de la liga, ¿no? Es un equipo que es muy sólido en su estructura, saben perfectamente a lo que juegan. Es un 5-2-1-2 que pone a Costa en una posición de total libertad para encontrar espacios con 2 9s que tienen mucha velocidad, desequilibrio y sobre todo están muy coordinados en los movimientos, sobre todo en transición, pero también cuando salen con balón controlado lo hacen muy bien. Tienen una defensa bastante dura que es difícil de batir y siquiera de crear ocasiones de gol. Entonces era un reto muy fuerte, como lo fue Seattle, que era una de las mejores defensivas de la liga, y logramos anotar 2 goles. Y ahora Nashville, que es también una de las mejores defensas de la liga, logramos anotar 4 y generar muchas más. Ojalá que el próximo partido contra también una de las mejores defensas de la liga podamos tener por lo menos el rendimiento similar al de estos últimos 2 partidos.
Gracias.
Profe, buenas noches. Jorge Benigno para Balón Dividido. ¿Cuál cree que fue la clave para la victoria de hoy, ya que Nashville en estos últimos semanas, por así decirlo, ha sido un equipo que se compactó muy bien? Sabemos su actuación de Luis Cole y cómo lo deja esta gran victoria y sobre todo con un partido en 0, profe.
Sí, un partido muy completo. Creo que en ataque fuimos bastante certeros, supimos atacar espacios que ponían a muchos de nuestros mejores jugadores con opciones de hacer daño. Y defensivamente creo que la marca en ataque y sobre todo algo que hicimos mucho énfasis en la marca sobre Mokhtar, que él no se sintiera cómodo en el partido, creo que fue bastante bueno el trabajo que hicimos contra él y nada, muy contento por los jugadores, por el esfuerzo que hicieron y un gran rendimiento. Okay?
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you guys.